Under the Cowl, episode 52, Time Warped. Hello.
Hello. There, I'm just getting some stuff organized on my end. I gotta figure out how to close this chat every time I open it. Okay.
Should be good. So it looks like I've got it set up for my mic, not my, because I got a new webcam, which I hooked up, and that does have a built-in mic.
Yeah, picture looks great.
But using the microphone that we bought for doing podcasts.
Get all my ducks in a row here. Howard the Duck.
Ooh, I can select touch up my appearance. What does that do?
It gives you LASIK vision. You don't have to wear glasses anymore.
Oh, that's it. Touch up my appearance. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a filter. You get rid of all my wrinkles and stuff.
Wrinkle free since '93.
I can adjust for low light. Maybe I'll leave that on and see how it does.
Did you try virtual background if it works for you?
No, I haven't played with that yet. Oh, here's Shelly's iPad is joining us now.
Yeah, I think my MacBook just does not work with the green screen thing. It needs some extra software or something. Anytime I've tried, it's not good.
So,
all right there, Shelly's iPad right there.
I got to turn off this touch-up video thing. It looks like I've got no lines on my face whatsoever.
Oh, you're old. Quit.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, all kinds of crinkles and creases. So you still alive, family? Any bad reviews of the family?
Wait, what?
Some COVID stuff.
Oh.
COVID report 2020. What's up?
Well, give me just a second here and I'll jump into it. I'm playing with my settings right now. We were having some issues before you jumped in.
No problem. Didn't mean to interrupt you playing with yourself.
And me just watching.
Yep.
Yep, I can hear Shelly's with us today.
Always takes a turn for the worse.
Yeah, she's wandering around, annoying me all day.
Yep.
Sorry, just relieving some stress.
Well, I was looking down, and at first it just sounded someone was blowing their nose, and then I looked up, and it wasn't, and I was confused on what I just
like someone's getting blown.
So, did you hear the bad news about Wednesday?
No, I did not.
Yeah, there was a Zoom snafu. It did not save like the whole thing is gone from Wednesday. There's no live chat. So we gotta do it all over.
I was drunk, so I can't redo it. I can't remember.
Well, go grab a bottle.
I'll play Kirby in this round.
Yeah, I'll play David.
Something Skittles.
Yep.
Skittles was a stripper. I remember that.
Yeah, Skittles was her favorite stripper.
Coming to the stage next, Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Well, I'm going to assume that all my other settings here are good. And we'll...
Don't ever assume.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was... I figured it was fine the last time, too. So, but I think the last time was my error. I just wasn't fully functioning myself.
Oh, it's always your error.
I didn't double check all the settings and everything then, just to make sure it was in fact recording. Even though I hit the record thing, it usually pops up with another question for me when I'm recording, and I realized that I didn't remember it actually asking me that question. So
I'm the one that's all fucked up here. I'm supposed to have all the issues.
So here, I did this in the unrecorded Zoom. Remember this? Okay, here we go. All right, we got that done.
oh, you find some batteries this time though?
No, I'll be going out on Wednesday. I usually go out about once a week outside of like work and stuff. So, and we don't have them at Piggly Wiggly. So
Don't carry batteries there. That's right.
we have a very small section, and that particular battery does not exist by us. So
Yeah, that's
I
right.
thought maybe go into the hardware store, but I gotta go out and get my comic on Wednesday. I was gonna hit up a comic shop to get mine off the rack in person. So
I see.
Go to the dollar store.
So COVID updates. My test did in fact come back as positive, as did Tammy's and Ethan's, not David's. Yeah, great.
I'm gonna cover up any of the holes in my computer so it doesn't come through.
Yeah. But yeah, it turns out I was infecting everybody before I knew that I had it anyways. So
Nice one.
actually, today's the last day of my quarantine because it took me so
Really?
long to go in and get
That
the
was quick.
test and get the test results back, and then figure out when they think that it actually started and everything else. And so yeah,
You're gonna have to retest, aren't you?
no, not unless there's symptoms and things like that.
Turn your head and cough, sort of thing.
Oh, interestingly, today's I'm feeling much better today. I still have a few minor symptoms, but
Yeah. You look better than you did.
so today, well, that's weird because usually I'd look better when you're drunk, but
Well, I am wasted. I started my new pain medication from my doctor, and it's the lowest dose. I didn't expect anything from it. It kicked in. So
And I'm just chocolate wasted.
but yeah, see, I didn't realize it or suspect it right away because the symptoms that I had to start with were symptoms that I thought would have been just normal things. I was working long hours and not getting enough sleep and everything. So being a little run down and exhausted made sense for that reason.
burning when you pee and
No, that was a different thing that I.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I work in one of those places where people don't care. So yeah,
porn shop.
No, that was years ago. True story though.
Oh, we all worked at a porn shop for at least a couple weeks.
Who's a liar?
She doesn't even know it. She just comes downstairs and starts rattling off. What the fuck? Did you turn your head on backwards? You look like when you hold your hands like that, it totally looked like your body was backwards compared to your head.
Liar! I've been drinking coffee all day
fucking
long.
day.
Oh, that's the first.
Oh wait, it's just a jump to the left.
Yeah, I've been doing that all day.
We got to do that. We got to do that bit again.
You got to do that
Aw.
over, yeah.
Yeah, we did the Rocky Horror bit.
Yeah.
Even Kirby knows all the words now.
Well, you got the run through on Wednesday, so.
Yeah, I also read the graphic novel.
Yeah, I'll be doing my probably a 3-night of Halloween leading up to Halloween with Rocky Horror, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and Nightmare Before Christmas. So
Yep,
Those-
those are all good ones.
those are
Tonight,
my go-tos.
tonight we might watch Hubie Halloween. Check
Yeah, that
one
would
out.
be good.
I'll probably catch
I
that
watched
one
Hocus
after.
Pocus for the first time.
For the first time?
That's
Yeah,
a good.
because
Actually, a
I-
decent one.
hear such wonderful things about it. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like, clearly it was made for TV or something. It was
Yeah, definitely.
production quality.
I liked it, so you can shut your whore mouth.
Yeah, and Tammy hadn't seen it either, and both of us came to the conclusion it's probably one of those things where people really liked it if they saw it back when it first came out, and so they had that nostalgia aspect to it, and we didn't, so we didn't have that, so we just felt like we were watching some bad made-for-TV, like Disney Channel type
I would-
of thing.
I would say it's like a Goonies type of thing where like Goonies has a, when Goonies came out and everyone that was watching Goonies when it came out, like it's that kind of nostalgia hype, and Hocus Pocus, it just kind of has that kind of
Remo
generational.
Williams.
What's that?
Remo Williams.
Well, that one stands the test of time, and it's playing on every TV in my house, so at all times.
So you don't have any TVs.
All right. It actually broke when I played Remo Williams. That's how bad it was.
See what I bought? You can show them what I bought because I liked Hocus Pocus.
An all new sequel. Is that brand new?
Yeah.
I mean, it says all new. I just want to know if it's
Focus
2020.
and- Yeah.
And it clearly has better production value than the.
It's thicker than the DVD.
The acting looks better.
You guys
I probably haven't seen Hocus Pocus since grade school, so I can't really speak on it holding
that's
up.
one we watch most years.
It's been a couple of years since I've seen it.
Well, the only people that really went anywhere after doing that were people that already had gone somewhere before doing it. There were no breakout stars or performances there.
Doug Jones is in it though.
That's true. And I will say that he probably, I don't know what year that was, but that probably is before people really knew who he was.
Just kind of guessing, would that be like what 94 to 97 era?
That might be.
Yeah, I suppose it could have been early, mid 90s.
Feels like here. Let's all give guesses and I'll search. I'm going with 97.
94.
I'm gonna say before that 90. You know what? 96. Later than I'm thinking, but I'll say 96.
Okay, I'll have the answer in a couple seconds here. Oh boy, I was way off. 93.
At 90,
I win. What did I win?
that's what I was thinking. 93.
You win. Oats Sunbelt Bakery, Oats and Honey, Chewy Granola Bar Wrapper.
Cool.
I'll even sign it for you.
Does it at least have a little leftover chocolate on the inside or something? I can
Oh, this was a honey one, so there's. I was lying about the chocolate wasted. I was just quoting an Adam Sandler movie. I think that was the first Grown Ups movie. I think one of the little girls was saying, "I want to get chocolate wasted."
So you're gonna donate antibodies now, David?
Sure. You want some antibodies? Come get
Oh
some.
no, if you test positive, most people get called in for antibodies and stuff.
If they want my antibodies, they can come pay me for them.
Well, I think they do. It's kind of like what's that one you do? Plasma or whatever when you give it. I think people do get something for the antibodies.
Well, it depends on
Because there are people that down in California or something were saying, well, if I get the disease, then can I come in and donate or not donate, but sell the antibodies? So they must be paying some places.
I only give my antibodies out the good old fashioned way.
In a cup.
Yeah, just give me a good magazine to read. It'd be good. You know, like that.
I was gonna say like Spawn 300 because he's standing right behind you.
Like, I got a phone call yesterday. I have an appointment at my urologist on Wednesday. Don't know what the hell that's about. Didn't know I
It's
had
about X-ray robot number 3.
who knows? I might be getting probed again.
Good podcast material then.
Well, you know, it went over so well the first time.
I'm gonna go in a second time.
Yeah, you had raving reviews.
I did my water.
They recorded it on Zoom and it didn't save, so now they gotta do.
I wish they would have let me record it.
New T-shirt alert! Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then there's Riff Raff.
Oh, more stuff. Riff Raff. Speaking of Riff Raff, I think going through some old All-Red interviews and stuff, I think they used to have a dog named Riff Raff. So
Yeah, I can see that.
they had taken they had posted pictures a while back, but they had visited the castle, the mansion, the place, whatever, and they have pictures, and apparently you can stay there, I'm assuming. And so they have pictures of like them like looking up out of that window, and they took a picture from the ground floor. I'll have to find those pictures and share them. You guys would dig them.
We can go stay at that one, then we can go to Dracula's castle and stay there. I mean, different places, but we'll have to. Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to get myself an Atomics t-shirt. It's representing Mike Allred's Atomics.
You didn't buy it from Threadless, did you?
Yes.
I'm kind of pissed at them. Our first order, they screwed up. Sent us that one that wasn't even the mask that I ordered, and then one of the right masks. And then they fixed that. But then I ordered the all-red mask and the all-red shirt for Shelly. The shirt came, I want to say almost 2 weeks ago. Still no mask. You would think the mask would come before the shirt. So I don't know what's up with that. So I got to contact them again.
And I know some things ship out of different locations.
That's
so like
why I gave them time.
Yeah, so the mask thing might, because when I ordered my first mask, but that one was through, that was before they jumped to Threadless. It was the TeePublic, I think. And I ordered that like right when the pandemic started, and it showed up like 6 weeks later, understandably, just because everybody was going crazy with them. So I don't know if the mask is still a slower process due to, because I'm pretty sure they must, all the people on Threadless probably have the mask options, and then they just get the order being like, all right, here's the one that we print onto this one so that you have the same stock of masks. Because I don't think there's separate shops for separate people in that sense. Yeah. But yeah, you might want to check. Did they give you the tracking number on those?
Yeah, I'm sure it's in one of the emails.
And the other shirt, I will, I was going to say reveal at a different time, but I can just show it now because it doesn't matter. Then I got this one as a shirt now too. So now I can.
That you on the building?
Maybe.
On the shoulder?
So now I can. I just realized there's a sticker on this one, so I wonder if there's a sticker left on this one.
See one.
It's not on the outside. It must be on the inside.
But yeah, forgot what I was. Oh yeah, so now I can wear this shirt in front of the giant blanket I have of the same image, and then I can just like blend in and.
So you have your Frankenfurter costume all ready for Halloween?
I'm wearing it under here. So if you see me adjusting stuff, that's why.
Oh, it's the 24th. We should probably hit the Halloween outlet
Yeah.
again.
They should be having their sale.
Pretty soon the sales start at Halloween Outlet. So.
Yeah, and you have to let me know about that that bodysuit thing because that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think they had a couple different types I've seen. One was like the hazardous person, and then I think they had another just plain bodysuit.
I needed like a biohazard suit for when I go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, I'd go walking in with one.
Yeah, full coverage, gas mask on.
Looking like Homer Simpson in the opening credits.
Hose going all the way out to the door, out to your car, hooked up
Look
to a
like you're
tank,
trying to
tank.
like you're trying to like operate on ET or something.
Yeah. No, I checked in with work Friday just to see how everybody else was doing. Like everybody else is fine, you know, a little coughing, a few sniffles, no big deal.
Yeah. They're just starting to get the bug. Come on back so we can give it to you again.
That's all right. I got it once. I'm good. I was checking because I know people were kind of debating on that, but the leading theory is still that once you've had it, you're good.
Yeah, they said everybody that had it's going to have it a second time. It's going to be way worse, but I haven't heard of a single person get it a second time yet.
Not heard that at all. In fact, the only thing that I've heard is that I heard just the opposite, that they think that if you can get it a second time, that it would not be as bad, but they really don't even think that people are going to get it a second time. So I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, you're a statistic.
Yeah.
Your whole family.
They're special.
You're a number.
Now when we're watching the numbers go up, we're like, that's us.
And was David laughing at you from that other car now that he took that separate car?
Well, his test was negative, so I guess it's good that he did. Although I'm pretty sure that you are eligible. Oh, just getting text that I can register for a second wave of COVID stimulus thing. But no, yeah, he tested negative somehow. We haven't been clear on whether or not he had symptoms or not, because David likes to tell us stuff depending on.
But you didn't say Katie did she?
With that?
Katie didn't, did she?
No, she didn't get tested.
Oh.
Actually, she started having symptoms the day after.
Ugh.
So, but she's actually got more typical ones. She's got the cough and stuff like that. Tammy's was a little different than mine. She does have the no taste, the I can't taste anything.
That's that whole vegan thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, just throw like a hamburger.
She already had no taste. Plus she was green, so that tells you she didn't really have any taste anyways. But yeah, it's driving her nuts because even with her vegan diet, she still likes to eat, and it's apparently not as fun when you can't taste the food. So
I would think if you're a vegan, it would be better if you can't taste the food.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, she had a lot more body aches, headache, not able to taste anything. Katie hers is a little bit more in the chest, coughing and stuff like that, but I don't think she's doing too bad. Ethan, I don't think was real bad either. Kind of like mine, he had a lot of just fatigue and some minor cold symptoms and things like that, but not too bad. I think he's already doing a little bit better.
What did they suggest for you guys to take while you're weaning, while you're getting through it?
Time off work.
But no other anything like a.
They didn't really say, take any, particular medicines or anything. I think drink some Clorox bleach. And, that was about it. So yeah, it's funny when you get people giving you advice. Oh, I heard Listerine kills it. Yeah, well,
I heard
I don't care my morning breath, but
Their Little Caesars hot and ready is what really gets to the root of the virus.
I mean, would it hurt to try it?
I mean, you could say you heard it. It didn't have to be true. You've now heard that. So.
I have heard that. But yeah, it's a lot of ups and downs, good days and bad days, and never got terrible for me. But there's a lot of time of like not wanting to do anything. So unfortunately, I haven't gotten a lot of enjoyment out of my my time off. Which, you think, hey, get a few extra days off of work, maybe you can get some things done, enjoy your time. No, I watched a lot of Netflix, so there's that.
And you watch Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, yeah, we got.
I told you to watch the Bert Kreischer thing. That would have been way better than Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, see, you remembered something from one.
Yeah, he didn't
I
record
can't forget that. Him waxing his ass, him and what's his name? Bobby Lee laying naked on the bear rug.
Those are the things.
Bear rug. That's right.
Yeah, here we go again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do I get rid of his video? You know what he's bringing.
Yeah,
We're
shirtless
gonna get a
bear fight.
close up.
Did somebody say bear rug? Yeah. Okay. We do all this again.
Bear fighter, not
Nope.
shirtless
We
bear
get that
fighter.
shot. We do that shot, and I get close. And right now we covered that bit. I mean, literally. Hold on, I'm going to cover that bit.
Yeah, that bit's covered.
Oh.
Well, basically, you guys show the original one that you bought, and you were all disappointed because you couldn't take his pants off. So
All
you
pixelated.
called the company, and they're like, "Well, we'll make one just for you that doesn't have clothes on."
Yeah, I ran out of the flesh-colored paint, and I couldn't really get this, and I didn't want to send it to David because he had COVID. So then I just requested a special edition.
Yeah.
This is the Anthony edition.
And I made the joke, it looks like he's playing Tetris.
It's part of a Asian manga porn.
Nice bear rug, though. It's pretty soft.
Is that a cozy?
No, it's now a toupee.
Frank.
So you haven't got batteries for the Deadpool head yet, but you got batteries in your shirtless bear fighter.
Oh yeah.
So take,
Hold on, it's still on. Hold on.
Shirtless bear fighters going exploring in the ocean. What does Eddie say when he's doing that? From Delirious, Eddie Murphy. He's playing with the thing in the bathtub and goes up. Like one kid sticks the other action figure up the other kid's ass. You guys had to have seen Eddie Murphy Delirious.
It's been a long time. Probably
yeah, I was delirious when I saw it.
He had COVID when he saw it.
It was just the other day.
Ice cream.
I was too busy watching Remo Williams.
It's one of those things where I never would have had to have watched it because, you go to school and everybody was quoting it constantly.
Yep, back in that day when we only had 3 channels, everything that came out was quoted.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, you guys are pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I did mention that you could be my child.
I feel like it's not polite for me to tell everybody my wife's age, but she's not really enjoying this old age stuff, since like the day after she turned 40, she got COVID. So,
All you gotta do is say you just signed her up for AARP. You don't have to give her age away.
Hello, Damon.
Hello.
You're alive. Where the hell you been hiding?
Busy
Oh, you're not that busy.
between work and school and getting
What
stuff
the hell are
done
you
on
going
the
to
house.
school for? You're too damn old too.
Yeah, I know.
People know that you're supposed to do that shit in your 20s.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
You're not
going
gonna
to
make
school to
that
learn
much
to be a
money if you
scuba
go to
diver.
school right now and then you work an extra 2 years. That's not.
Who's the new guy?
Uh-huh.
This is why he's not coming back.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm telling you,
Friends like these, who needs enemies, right?
podcasting is more fun than school.
You might as well just bring up Sarah Michelle Gellar right away.
Bye. I gotta go back to school.
Wow.
Oh no. You guys scared him away.
He's just playing a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, until he doesn't come back.
Or his screen actually froze this time. Oh,
No,
no, he's got a
the new
costume
name.
on. It's Halloween. He's got a costume on.
Oh, that is
Oh.
Katie. I thought he changed his name to
Aw.
Katie.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
That's
I don't
okay.
know
We don't
what
need
happened.
Jason anyways. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. I don't know. My computer heard 3 words that I deemed illegal and it just shut off. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
It was
Damon
Jonathan
here?
Taylor Thomas.
All right.
Okay.
John Wilkes Booth.
Uh-huh.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Frank and Berter.
Riff and Raff. Wait.
Sexual Transylvania.
Yeah, there we go. Damon, you got anything for the weekly reviews?
Yeah, The Realm, Volume 1.
Did I miss the... Oh, now I see it. Just now. Cool.
Don't know if anyone read it, but it seems pretty cool.
I've read The Realm, at least through volume 3, I think.
Yeah, I think that's all there is so far.
Nice.
How did you like it?
I loved the first volume, like read through that in one setting, and then volume 2 was okay. And I think I read a couple issues into volume 3 and decided it was fine, but I just wasn't interested in keeping up with it. What'd you think? Oh, you'll tell us on the review. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh no, Target just had their buy 2 get 1 free sale, so I bought all 3 volumes.
Oh, perfect. That's the way to go. Excellent. I'm happy for you.
I thought the premise sounded great.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
And you
disappointed
like The
to hear
Walking
that-
Dead, so I think you'll like it a lot. Because it reminds me of The Walking Dead, but with dragons.
Yeah, I get like a Lord of the Rings meets Mad Max.
Oh,
Right.
that's a good comparison.
At least so far. I mean, I just like you read it through in one sitting while I was getting an oil change yesterday, and
Oh, nice.
I don't know. So the book one didn't really answer any questions. It kind of like sets everything up and leaves you like, okay, what happened next?
Yeah, I agree.
But I figured out of everybody in the group, you'd be the one that would have read it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little disappointing though that it doesn't end on as good as it starts.
Well, it's just, I wouldn't even say that. It's just, I'm very budget conscious, and it was good enough. Like, it was definitely okay. It was just like, in terms of, am I going to dedicate more money to this? I just decided, no, that wasn't what I felt like doing. And like, I've had a lot of bad things happen in my life the past few years that I feel like I've definitely colored what I need to get from a piece of media and how I am casting my own aspersions onto it. So, I mean, your life experience could be totally different and you might really like it. But like, I wouldn't call it bad at all, actually. I thought it was just fine. It just wasn't like, oh, I need to keep doing this. So, yeah, always read it for yourself and decide.
Oh yeah, I'll keep going. I mean, it's only 2 more trades, 10 more issues, so it'll go pretty quick.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that they took some pretty long breaks, and I just wasn't interested in staying on a book that was doing that. Like, there's a few that I'll do that for, but this just wasn't one that I guess, had the patience for, really. I'm not a very patient person, actually.
Yeah. I just hope it don't end on a cliffhanger. I know they're talking about bringing it back, but
Yeah, I agree. That would be disappointing. They do need to answer some things and give us a wrap up and a reason.
Looking in the window. Anybody gonna let me in?
It's disappointing that Tim Curry was here for a little bit, but then he had to leave.
Oh.
So.
Saved your spot, Kirby.
Wow.
his feet were killing him in on heels, so he did a time warp out of here.
Yeah.
Where do you have a Frankenfurter?
Jump to the left.
Thing over here, just
But then it's a step to the right.
Step to the right. Put your hands on your hips
And bend your knees inside.
and blow your brains out tonight. I'm gonna kill my wife if she watches it one more fucking time.
Oh, that's a classic.
She watches it every night for the last almost 3 weeks.
It's my
Every night.
size video.
You
Could
tell
you
me it's
really
still a classic
expect
after you hear
anything
that
different from a woman that carries a Nightmare Before Christmas purse or whatever?
Yes.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm
Disappointed.
just saying. I'm the one that's going insane.
Yeah.
She's
Kirby.
been-
So, are you
Fuck.
dressing up as Frankenfurter then for the next podcast?
Who knows?
I did read the graphic novel.
I just would like a heads up because if you're showing up, in a halter top or whatever that is, and the pantyhose and all that, I'm gonna make sure I have school that day.
Just make sure you're using the HD camera.
4K.
I just up and
Yeah,
go.
'cause everyone really wants to see it.
If he came as anybody, he would be my boyfriend, Eddie.
Yeah. She would make me do meatloaf.
Meat bag.
She's gonna turn you.
Oh, she turned me a long time ago. It's like 2 movies I never thought I'd watch: Grease and Rocky Horror, and sadly, me and a friend ended up watching. I don't know why we watched it the whole time or what. But you want to watch a really messed up movie? Not Centipede, Cold Comfort Farm.
I never even watched that movie. It
I
was
know,
on
but
my
for
list.
some reason, it was playing when a friend stopped over one day, and he won't shut up about it. Oh, it was so terrible.
It's terrible.
Can't be as bad as Phantom of the Paradise or what was the sequel to Rocky Horror? I forget the name of it. now.
Oh, Shock Treatment?
Yeah.
I couldn't even make it through that one. I wanted to, but
You guys are talking to a group of people who annually watches the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yep.
Now, that brought up an interesting question earlier with Shelley watching Rocky Horror every single night. I'll start with Kirby, but with everybody else as well. If there was one movie that you would watch every single night for 3 weeks, what would it be?
Rocky Horror.
Can't get Rocky Horror out of my head. I don't know.
I think I could actually answer that.
All right,
If I had
David.
to watch a movie every night for 3 weeks straight, I think it'd be The Goonies.
I'd have to say Mallrats.
The Goonies or like Back to Future or one of those movies that no matter if you're flipping through the TV and it's all like you always stop to watch it. Doesn't matter where in the movie it is.
I
And,
disagree.
Goonies, I could just leave that on in the background and do something else, build a model or whatever, and just I could.
Oh yeah, as long as you got something to keep your mind off watching it.
Well, that sounds like cheating.
Yeah.
It's like even Back to the Future, I tried to watch it a while back, and it's like all those old movies, they were good back in the day, but there's not too many I'm finding that are still as good as I thought they were.
I think I have my next one figured out, and that's gonna be House of Thousand Corpses.
Oh, now we're talking. Yes.
Yeah, now we're
Captain
getting
Spaulding. It doesn't get any better than Captain Spaulding.
You could give me a whole Captain Spaulding movie.
Oh, sure.
And
Well,
take the rest of the shit and throw it away. Just
We
make
can't
it
do that actually.
First 5 minutes of that movie is the best.
So what about you other guys? What could you watch for 3 weeks straight?
Nothing. There's nothing that I would want to watch that many times. Really.
Not Hocus Pocus or the Superman movie.
No, see, and if I had to be forced to watch one, I probably would pick one that I didn't like, because then I could just continue to not like it.
Rather
Rather
than
than take a
Superman.
movie that I really like and learn to hate it. Yeah, I think
I'd take mine back. I'd say Goon,
Goon.
because I have watched that multiple days in a row.
Katie, do you have an answer?
I do, and I have bad news. I've actually watched the same movie every night for 3 weeks in a row. And there's one that's obvious, and then one that is less so. So one summer, my brother and I watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I think, every single night for at least a whole month. So it's not hypothetical. I have done it, and one of the answers is Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl.
I would probably go with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's a very fast-paced movie, so I think by the time it's over, I mean, I could just watch it 2 times in a row if I really wanted to. It's a lot of fun.
I thought your pick would be Remo, but whatever.
Well, I like to save that for special occasions like birthdays and funerals.
You know, I actually had to revisit and watch that not too long ago, just because of you guys talking to it a while back. And I must say, it sucks. It was not as good as I remember. There's probably a reason why that one was The Adventure Begins and there was not Remo Williams' The Adventure Continues.
No, we rewatched it after I hooked Anthony up with it, and I was actually laughing.
Fred Ward was much more enjoyable in Tremors than he was in Remo Williams.
There's a new Tremors.
Yeah, we
out.
found out there's a new Tremors.
We didn't know that.
Yes.
always a new Tremors.
Fact. I just
wait.
picked up the 6-pack for the digital copies, so we're watching all of them, and then the new movie comes out I think it either came out this week or next week.
Did you get that 6-pack at? Did you get the 6-pack at Spirits on Main or Jeff's Spirits?
No,
Okay.
it was not buy a 12-pack, get a movie free.
Well, I can't wait. I love the Tremors movies.
Yeah, we watched those a ton.
Yeah, my wife's never seen them. I'm making her watch them.
They're fun.
Oh, I love the first 2. The third one kind of sucks. 4 depends on my mood. But we just watched 5 yesterday. The first one with Jamie Kennedy in Africa. That one was all right.
Yeah, we just watched that not long ago either.
Yeah, because we just went through and we're rewatching.
Yeah, most of them are on Prime or Netflix. I think tonight we're either gonna watch the 6th one, A Cold Day in Hell, or whatever it's called,
Yep.
or The Fly. She hasn't seen The Fly either, so I'm gonna make her watch that.
Oh, your baby.
Yeah, my wife
The
doesn't like
Fly?
it in October. Yeah, The Fly.
Ah, terrible movie.
Which one?
Both.
I got all 5.
They all suck. Just couldn't get those. I like Jeff, but didn't care for his version.
Jim.
Hello.
Now it's Jim's turn.
Jim.
Jim has to tell us which movie he would torture himself with.
We all have to watch a movie every day for 3 weeks straight, starting tonight. What are you going to watch?
Oh,
He's already sick of it. He hasn't even watched it yet.
what movie would I not want to ever see again?
Oh,
You guys, it's not that bad.
And
This
that's pretty
came
much
up
what I
because
said.
Shelly has been watching Rocky Horror Picture
Human
Show every night
Centipede.
for 3 weeks.
There we have it. That's the winner.
Which one? Part 1, 2, or 3?
What do you
There's
say?
more than one?
God.
Yeah, the third one is called Full Sequence. It has 27 people. Or
Yeah,
something.
the
Oh
third
my
one
gosh.
messed up.
That's
would
insane.
have-
First 2 are all right. Everybody here see the killer condom?
Yes, Trauma. Yes.
That
Big Trauma fan here.
was a fun one. Yeah, we watch all the trauma stuff.
Terror Firmer, Tromeo and Juliet, and Sergeant Kabuki Man are three of my
Sergeant
favorite
Sergeant
Trauma.
Kabuki Man, Sergeant Kabuki Man, and Toxic Avenger. All the different Toxie movies are my favorites.
And Anthony's favorite is Teenage Catgirls and Heat.
How did you know? Did you know that James Gunn wrote Romeo and Juliet?
No, I did not.
And did you also know that I got a photo with Lloyd Kaufman there in the red?
Awesome. I'd love to meet him. The stories he could tell. He'd be one of those that you'd like to meet in a beer and buy him a drink, or meet in a bar and buy him a drink.
Buy him a
Stuff he
bar.
could tell.
Anthony, why do
Buy
you
him a
look
bar
like
and get him a
Adam-
drink.
Yeah,
why do you
something
look
like
like
that.
an Adam Sandler character in that picture?
I do.
I don't know. Let's see that again.
He's got to talk so he gets the big screen. Say
I've got
something.
hair.
I've got hair.
I'm talking. I'm talking.
All right.
All right.
I stand by that though. You look like an Adam Sandler character in that picture.
All right. That's a compliment. He's a successful person.
How's everybody doing at the Gloyd house?
Whose house?
David's the last one left.
Yeah. Yeah. Last man standing.
You win.
Yeah, it's 8 everybody else.
Well, let's see. How are we all doing? We're all doing mostly good. I'm the first person that gets out of quarantine, so that's great. So for those of you who don't know, because this probably isn't why Jim was asking, but yeah, it's a COVID house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the positive tests. Yeah. We're all positive. Except David, he tested negative. But we're doing our best to give it to him. So actually, we're really surprised that his test came back negative. We think that if he went back and tested again, he'd probably have it. And Katie, we
He's
didn't
a
actually
cop.
take
He
and have
read it.
tested, but so. But yeah. So Tammy is all upset because she's worried that she would have given it to coworkers, but they distance, they wear their masks, they disinfect constantly and everything else, and everything's been fine. Like I said, I work at one of those places where nobody cares. So they're like, "Oh, you got COVID? You're gonna come to work,
Can you
though,
still
right?"
work?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
You
you
wouldn't mind
tested.
pulling a double, would you?
That's why you were the first one. That's clear because everybody was mad that you couldn't give them rides.
Mustache rides?
25 cents.
Dude, that's cheap.
Yeah, I paid Mellow Yellow. That was more expensive than that. There we go. There's the other reference from the last.
Yeah, the mellow.
We had a lost episode on Wednesday that didn't record, so we've just been
Oh.
doing a quick summary of all of the hits from that hour, and I think that was the last one we need to cover. So now we've
Okay.
completed it.
Kirby would just
Well, I
like
didn't get the
to.
whole drug rundown.
Kirby just wants to throw a special shout out to his peeps over at Papa Murphy's.
Yeah, what was it again? Chastity and
Skittles or
Yeah, your first pizza review.
Skittles and Butterfinger.
I found a new trick where I can put all these little post-it notes up on my screen with the MacBook. I mean, I've known that existed, but now I put them up and I can put it right on my screen so I can when I have something to memorize or
Good
something,
idea.
look directly at the screen and make it believe that I've got
Nice.
it all.
you just put a Post-it note right slapped on there.
Digital post-it note. Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. It was fun. I got
Yeah,
some
what's
great
up?
ideas from you guys, so thank you very much.
Well,
Have a
yeah,
good one.
you're welcome.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll see you next week.
Thanks for
Take
robot.
care.
Bye.
All right. Cool. So yeah, what else?
I did get a new tablet like we were talking about last week.
Oh, that's right.
Sweet.
Yeah. I ended up getting the Galaxy Tab, and I got it on a really good sale, I suspect, because they're going to release the next one out in that series in a few weeks. But I really like it so far. It's nice. It is just like basically a giant phone.
And I just heard that they were going to stop making Tab.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Oh wait,
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Not the Galaxy Tab.
The
Okay.
soda for astronauts. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a thinker one. I like that.
I think that
Bobcat Goldthwait's gonna dry up. That's all he drinks.
I think that was in the news though. I think they are discontinuing it. So
That's true. They are.
Yeah, Marty McFly won't be able to get it either.
I don't think I've ever even had Tab.
It was disgusting.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Like I
I've
better go
never
out
had
and
it.
try some.
Maybe because we've never had it is why they're finally discontinuing it.
That could be it.
now we all want it because it's not going to be here anymore. So Tab sales through the roof.
Phew.
Cool. Yeah, there's anybody have any hold on, I'm gonna start that sentence over. Has anybody seen the comedy Wet Hot American Summer?
Yeah,
Which
a
is
long
one-
time ago.
Yeah, there's a live reading at I think it's at 7, but they have a live cast reading that was like a ticketed event that they're doing, and they got everybody back together. They did a prequel series and a sequel series on Netflix, so I assume the movie's on there too. But yeah, probably my favorite comedy of all time. So I'm excited to see a live read of that. And
That explains your taste. I understand now.
that it inspired all the movies, like because of What on American Summers when I started making short films because of that kind of comedy. And
Oh, I
stuff.
thought you were talking about other artists. That's what inspired them. I'm like, I don't think so.
Movie inspired me.
You had COVID also.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a fever going.
It's been a One Hot American Summer, so
Hey, wasn't that a Dane Cook movie? No. Yeah, I know it's old. I just
Dane Cook. There's a name you haven't heard in a long time.
I just heard it a couple seconds ago.
I heard his name come up a couple times this week on podcast. I don't know if he's got something going on or what.
Whenever I hear his name, I think of the joke in Family Guy when they show him like doing stand up at a college, and then like people laugh in the audience, and one just goes, "He's funny, and I'm in college." It's like that was the reaction.
In high school, I thought his Burger King sketch was like the funniest thing ever.
I'm not sure if I've seen that one.
Okay. It's basically him talking about when he worked at Burger King.
I mean, you sold it.
Oh, thank you.
He's looking for it on YouTube right now.
Well, there is that one movie where he plays a fast food worker, and that's actually funnier than his stand-up. I can't remember what movie it was.
Dane Cook live. All right, I got it queued up, so I'll watch it, and I'll watch it later. Cool. Yeah. How are all of you celebrating X-Ray Robot number 3 on Wednesday?
We're gonna watch Huey Halloween. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, really? I will watch that when
Lights just
Sabrina.
turned on.
Once Sabrina comes back, then I'll check out Hoobie.
So I didn't read. I know that Sabrina, after having been renewed, was canceled. And so what's the deal now?
So
Yeah.
they had one chapter season filmed already pre-COVID. So it'll be coming back now for, unfortunately, its final season. But they had planned beyond that, so it's only going to end in however it was already wrapped, But there was some buzz, and like anything else, they're right away they were talking about whether or not they could revive it on HBO Max and things like that. But
It was only. I mean, it's only because of COVID that it was canceled, right?
yeah, I'm not sure what the official reason was. I mean, it was just canceled during then, and a lot of stuff was. But ultimately, I know like a couple shows may have just gotten down to that point where they're like, it's cheaper for us to cancel this show than it is to film it in COVID times, because there's some podcast I listened to with some actors that have gone back to work, and they're talking about COVID protection on the set is now part of their budget. So like something like Glow, which was a big cancellation that upset a lot of people, that
Yeah,
was
that was a COVID cancellation because
that was one of those that
it's they're doing wrestling and whatever, and it was just going to be too difficult um to be able to protect against COVID while doing that type of a project.
yes. So ultimately it came down to like thinking like, well, it's cheaper for us to cancel it and not do it ever again than it is to, you know, do another season and then pay for all the extra measures that you have to go through. And Paul F. Tompkins was just talking about it on a podcast that he's gone back to work. He's doing like a sitcom thing, and he's just talking about the testing every day and all of the different things where like he had gotten the test and then like while waiting on set, and then he was called over and then he had to go stand in a taped off area in front of another taped off area, and it was this big dramatic like rollout just to tell him that he tested negative. But like it was this whole process rather because they don't want to publicize that on a set, they want to keep all those results private and stuff. But he was just talking about just all of the different procedures just to hear about it. And he had said that he did a couple different tests, and one of them where he had to
Stand on one leg and
yeah, he got the test. So then he got a text about the results for the test, but he had to click the link in the text, which sent him or which told him to go to his email. So he went to his email, which then had a link to go to the site, in which you then enter a code to get to a page that said, hey, you were negative. But he said the anxiety of just going through all of those hoops just to like, am I working today or not?
well, yeah, because my email was like it was different for like Cammy's had it right in the email.
Okay.
And then my email had a link that I had to click the link, and then it takes you to thing, and then you got to fill out your birth date and stuff like that. And then once you get all that filled in, then it takes you to the thing. So it's kind of weird how they're not just all the same thing.
Yeah, I don't they're all different because it's like mine took 2 days, yours took longer. You got Dana White with Fight Island. They get tested and results instantly. You got Joe Rogan with his podcast. You walk in the building, you get tested, and they have the results before you even sit down to do the podcast. It's like I don't understand why they have all these different types of variations.
Yeah, so I get the email, and I go into the email, and then it gives you can't see it, which is fine. Gives you a thing. You got to click on the link for it.
It just cracks me up because you get tested and you don't find out till a few days later. So those few days you could have got it again. It's like, so you're not really getting the actual result. You have no idea.
And you enter your birth date. So that's got your still can't see it, but got your thing to enter your information. Hit next. and then it gives you the
Yep. So
the big white screen that you can't see anything on. I figured if I move this just right, maybe you
is
can.
that a magnified version of the COVID right there? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, that's. Thought maybe you could. See.
Yeah, it's not showing up at all.
No, not seeing anything, huh?
Oh, there it is.
There we go. There we
There's
go.
one word that's highlighted red.
Yeah. Yeah, they throw it in.
Now we just saw us.
Yeah, and now you all have it.
Like when I walked in the hospital and stuff, it's like you go in, they give you the whole list of things you got to answer, and then they hit you with the temperature check. It's like no one's gonna
there it is.
say they have certain things if they don't want to be locked down.
Because your information when you get tested. And
Was that your social security number on there? Can you hold it up one more time?
yeah, and my credit card. I don't know why they wanted a credit card, but they got all that information in there.
And Jim's credit card's on there too. Yeah, Paul F. Tompkins talked about too. While he was on set, they were in the middle of something, and then somebody just kind of said, "Hey, everybody, we're gonna go over here right now. So if we want to," and like without saying anything, and they're like, what? And they like put them in like different vans, and they like hauled them off set without like knowing anything. And apparently somebody had tested positive, and they were just immediately like, "Yep, let's get very quietly." And they were just like, "Yep, let's just go take a break over here." And he was thrown in a van. So.
Oh no.
Not like I went to work. I wasn't thrown in a van or anything. They're just like, hey, just so you guys know, 2 people tested positive. Don't tell anyone.
Oh no.
A secret safe with me, right?
And David is a UPS driver, just so everybody knows.
No, I work down at a fast food joint. I'm the guy that taste tests every piece of food that goes out there. I gotta lick all the burgers, and
I couldn't fall down without breaking something, both in my house and my body.
yeah, it was great though. You know, Tammy turned 40, and we're like giving her a hard time, making jokes about her being sick and frail and everything now, and like the next day she gets.
Oh no.
She's like, I didn't mind being 40 for a day.
Yeah, she went over the hill, and now it's all downhill. So.
Yeah, once you hit 40,
Over
eyesight
the hill, then under the hill.
all starts going.
Yeah, it'll all go down under for me next year for the sloth comic that I get murdered in. So Slowpokes #2.
You're actually, you're being murdered in it. Is that?
I signed up for that. Yep, that was the actual pledge, and
I don't think anybody in that comic doesn't get murdered by a sloth when you look at the cover of the first one.
yeah, we'll probably get the digital of that pretty soon, within a week and a half or so, if you pledged.
Yep.
Are you murdered by a sloth in X-Ray Robot #3?
You'll have to check out this Wednesday when it's on newsstands next to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
Maybe that was a new thing. You're just going to see how many comics you can get drawn into as you're being killed by a sloth.
Be very specific. I'm going for a new Guinness Book of World Records. So.
When are you going to begin your tour, and how much are you charging for autographs?
It's all going to be a virtual tour. Autographs are going to be 100 a piece. I'm just going to take my finger, and you're going to screen share it. I'm just going to scribble on it, and then you just have to screenshot it. So, but each signature is going to be specific to the person I'm signing to, so it will be personalized.
Or you can come to the Kowalski Piggly Wiggly, and Anthony will be at a table up front, and he'll pay everybody $10 to come in and let him sign something for them.
Yep, I will pay people.
So, are you going to be there tomorrow? I can go tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can't go today. I'm still quarantined.
stay
Tomorrow I'm good.
out of Kewaskum for a couple weeks.
The rest of my house, they're on lockdown for till Friday, till next Friday. So
So they lock you in the basement till they're out of quarantine? Or?
no, I thought about just locking myself down here, but yeah, that's okay.
You could probably climb out of one of those windows that you did in your movies, right? Where wherever you climb out of, it'll just come out wherever you want. So
Right, here we go. I
doesn't
just
matter
climb
if
out the
it's
window, and all of a sudden, I'm in Anthony's living room.
I don't have a technical living room, so I live everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go make some dinner before my event that's going on tonight.
Yeah, I think Hubie's
Good.
calling.
Yeah. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Good seeing everybody.
Yeah, it was good. Bye, everybody.
All right.
David, I
maybe-
hope everyone feels better.
Maybe talk to everybody Wednesday, which I should have brought up. Wednesday, I don't have to pick Ethan up at work. You know,
So it's the early edition.
I don't have like a special time slot that I have to do because I got to pick somebody up because he can't go to work, so I can't pick him up from work. So yeah, I don't know. The earlier time slot work better for you? We can do it a little bit earlier. We just have to.
I know me and Kirby were up for it. I'm sure that would be fine for either of us. So I imagine earlier for, even though it's 7 o'clock, and it's not like it's 5 o'clock dinner time early or something. So
We'll take advantage and we can do the 7 to 8 time slot instead of the 8 to 9 time slot.
that's if I will be able to speak after holding the comic book that I've been waiting for like 7 months now.
Just don't read it until afterwards.
Yeah.
Although doing it at 8 o'clock gives Kirby an extra hour of drinking.
Yeah, I've got this whole plan. So I haven't been inside of a comic shop since Crimson Cowl. But I got this whole plan for Wednesday of hitting up a shop that I picked and picking up some takeout. And I got this whole just kind of a celebratory. I'm going in a little later on Tuesday night to kind of get a jump start on my normal Wednesday routine, so I can leave a little early and I just kind of try to pave out the majority of the Wednesday to kind of celebrate, just staring at an image I've already seen on the iPad, but I haven't seen it in print yet. So
Woohoo.
Now, I haven't either, so.
okay, well, that'll do it for me then.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to you later.
See you later. All right. I was just about to set up a temporary room until I saw your comment.
I have no audio from you. Well, it doesn't say that you're muted. And he's gone.
Testing.
No. Says I have. I mean, it shows you're connected. It shows you have the little mic icon. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know why it would be on my end, other than this is my first time recording on this computer.
But you can't hear
But
me?
it still doesn't really make sense that I wouldn't hear your audio. Although, let me check. Maybe I'm just not hearing any audio. Let me play something. Because it just occurred to me I haven't played anything on this. Well, I have played something. Hold on.
Testing.
And his comic book reviews at the club. Is he? Yeah, I know. Got like
Okay, so that plays. Huh. Well, keep making noise over there. I'll check
Making
stuff on this
noise.
end. It'd be nice if we had another person on and we can see if somebody else is hearing you and maybe I'm just not hearing people. So I'll have to look at my settings.
It'd be crazy if they could hear me while it's recording, but you can't hear me. So I better watch out what I'm saying here. Testing. 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 Hmm.
Are you doing any talking?
I am talking. I am humming. I am humming along as I sit here. Da, 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 singing in the rain. I am not a singer. Why are there so many Zooms about podcasts? And what's on the other side? David can't hear me, but I can hear him.
Well,
Wonder
so
if it's mine or his. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right. What to do as I wait for him to respond. He constantly humming. All right, gotta set up my podcast notes and just hum until David can hear me.
Okay. So nothing yet, huh?
Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, 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 yeah. Peter Griffin, Jeopardy music. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I am talking right now.
If I put it on speaker view, you're up, but
Okay.
actually it's interesting that you're just up and not me when I start talking. But you can hear me okay?
I can hear you. Da, 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 da.
If I can't figure it out, what I'll end up doing is I'll go back to the other computer and start a Zoom meeting off of that one because we know it would work. But at some point, we'll have to figure out what's going on with this one.
Yeah. I'm going to keep talking just in case. Da, 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 da. La, 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 la. All right, I'm just typing some of my show notes into here, but I have to keep talking just in case the audio works for you. I wanted to eat a turkey leg and a jar of honey and some fresh fish from the floating kingdoms. And I've wanted to ride a pony. Da, 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 da. Pony, pony, pony. Pony, pony, pony. I'm still
Like, no matter
talking.
what I play around with, I can't hear you. I changed my speaker settings. What the hell?
Humming. I'm constantly humming and talking and trying to see if you can hear me. Papa, can you hear me? I sure hope you don't see or hear this later, 'cause some of this might be embarrassing.
Actually, let me try something within Zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
There we go.
Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, even though I'm in my system settings and I changed the settings for Zoom,
Yeah.
actually changing the settings in Zoom, that was the problem.
Okay.
Really weird because all of my settings use my speakers. For some reason within Zoom, even though I went in another setting and changed the default for Zoom, there's two settings on there. One's for Zoom. Well, both of them. One says Zoom Cloud Meetings, one says Zoom Meeting. And I changed them both on there to my speakers. And then, yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, I was just don't know what to explain. So I'm wondering if, since you're recording, if all of my audio is recorded internally and you just couldn't hear it, maybe. But maybe if you had to do those Zoom settings, maybe.
It is possible, but yeah, I don't know. The only way to find out is to go back.
Because there will be some funny bonus content in there with me just humming
Yeah.
and just talking to myself. So that may or may not be good content.